Now, can you explain to us, clearly in simple terms, how this ITER project works, how this energy is created, and what makes it so unique?
Good afternoon. Yes, that is relatively simple if you look up at the sky and see what the sun is doing, yeah? Fusing hydrogen kernels to helium, that's a basic approach of fusion, which we are trying to replicate in a slightly modified way to make it easier to do using lithium. And this is what we try to do here in Cadarache, which you see there, where we try to get this going for the first time, producing more thermal energy that we put in. And if we manage to do this, this will be a major milestone to getting us closer to producing electricity this way.
You said if we manage to do this, so if I understand correctly, it's still uncertain whether this project will work, if those energy needs will be ultimately met.
Well, it works in the sun. So the question is, do we get it right this time? And we're obviously very, very confident because humanity has done research on this since sort of the late 1950s, and we got better and better all the time. So it's about time we cross this barrier of producing more energy than we need to heat it and to keep it together. So indeed, we're very confident, but there is a bit of a thrill in it because it's still research. It's not a given that it works easily. And that's why we spend so much effort and money on it. But I think for mankind, I think it's well worth the try. Yeah, you see, it works in the sun, so it's an obvious thing to pursue.
If it's an obvious thing to pursue, and it's also described by some scientists as a game changer because the energy that we produced will be clean. Could this change the way we use energy if this project does actually come to pass?
Yes, I mean, in the beginning, it's going to be expensive, then it's going to get cheaper and cheaper as the fuel is abundant. So in one moment in time, maybe energy becomes as easy to use as what we do now, communications. Yeah, there is no more limit. It produces no carbon. You don't need oil. It just works. And that is the vision where we should get with energy. And I must say that I think that fusion is a very good complement with renewables because renewables are cheap when the sun shines and the wind blows. And when they're not there, you need something. And at the moment, this something is oil. And to replace it with something clean as well would be a wonderful thing.